は大きくなるのだ。
Wow, my first match and I get worried. What the hell?
Hey, how's it going, guys? This is Dynamic Dark Wolf, and apologies to LOSTyGIRL. I actually ended up coming across her video. It was kind of hard for me to get anywhere else. I did go to another place to be able to try, but at the same time, I don't have a very big computer. I'm more of a PS4 player, so I have to do what I can to actually get the stuff out. But we are finally here with some sneak peek, or aka on the PC, some build testing. Now this is really interesting considering the fact that most of her, her hexes revolve around her hexes getting destroyed. So one of her perks is called Rancor. Basically, whenever a generator is completed, the obsession is seen for 5 seconds, and then when all generators are completed, the obsession has the exposed status effect, and you get a free Mori off of that. That is amazing in my opinion, considering the fact that a lot of people do tend to run Ruin, which whenever you run Ruin, it kind of ends up getting away very, very fast and easily. So another one that they have is, as you see on the screen, Spirit Fury, which each pallet you break magnifies the wrath of the person. After breaking 4 pallets, next time you are tunneled, you have an instant break on a pallet, which is amazing because the pallet, again, they're really trying to screw over the survivors in this type of thing, and it's kind of annoying considering the fact that the survivors do have what they can and to survive, and this is just completely taking a big dump on their pallets and usages on such things as of it, which is kind of disappointing considering that we really are trying so hard as it is already to survive, and this new killer is going to make a whole new gameplay towards it, or not really a new gameplay, more like something revolving around not breaking totems. But even then, you're going to have to get your skill checks really good. So for PS4 users, it's going to be really kind of tight on that, unless you actually have gotten good enough for the, just ignore the hex ruins. But for the people that are not that good at skill checks, that's going to be a problem. So then it went too fast on the other screen for you to see, but the other hex that she has is called Haunted Grounds. Excuse me. 2 trapped hex totems will spawn in the trial. When one of the 2 trapped hex totems is cleansed by the survivor, all survivors suffer from the exposed status effect for 40 seconds. So if you find and this is at tier 1, might I add. So I'm thinking at tier 3 might be 60 seconds or so. So that is going to hurt a lot of players, because especially if you're running a full hex thing, you're gonna want to cleanse hexes, and especially if they have, of course, Ruin, because especially lower ranks. But enough of that. So it's clear to me that they're going to have a lot of different ways of actually dealing with this. I don't know if you can actually hear this fan in the background. If you can, I apologize. It is too hot for me not to use it. But again, like I was saying, this is going to make a whole new change to her. Now, her ability is basically Phase Walk. And what Phase Walk does, it really lowers her terror radius basically to 0. No, actually, I think it does go to 0. I was watching this stream, and it's basically made for sneaking up on these survivors, especially if you hear the generator from a decent distance. And I think Monitor and Abuse is going to be really good on this character. So, it's going to be really epic to see the sneakiness. Now, while you're also going into the phase walk, especially if you're standing still, it will leave back a sort of fake version of you. So basically, it feels like you can use that to your advantage, especially with people that are pallet looping, because it does, again, leave a fake you at the same spot that you ended up going into your phase walk, which is amazing. And I don't know what else to say. This killer is actually going to be one of my most favorite. Right now, I've been running the pig because the pig is more like my style. I like to be a little sneaky. I like it to be able to go and get up on my opponents and surprise them. Even though normally 9 times out of 10 I never get to pull them off the generator because they usually see me by the time that happens, or I charge them. This will allow me to actually be more sneaky and get behind the survivors, and it's just going to be epic. There's not much more you could really say about this character. Now, a lot of people inside of the stream that I was watching is actually very, very disappointed in the whole killer. They said that she's kind of boring. In my opinion, I don't think she's boring at all. I think that's actually going to make it really, really more terrifying, in my personal opinion, to have to deal with this killer. Because again, you'll never know when she's coming, basically. Unless you hear that terror radius, which most likely, if people play her right, you're not going to. It's going to be really, really scary on that part. I'm loving the character. I might just ditch being a survivor main, period, because of the simple fact that this killer is going to be really the only thing that's ever going to happen, and I don't think I'm going to ever want to go against it. That's how terrifying this is. I still don't know what they're going to be doing about the hatch, which I still want to figure out what's going to be happening with that. But this killer is insane looking. I love the hair. I love the design. It just looks fantastic. And I hope that this killer will become one of the best killers inside of the game. It looks like a high tier killer. It's like a nurse mixed in with a pig, basically. So, and the reason why they don't have any kind of testing or sounds to the Mori really right now, because I don't know what they were thinking about that. But what's awesome about it is I love her hit effect. How whenever you swing, it pulls out a sword. It basically just creates a sword right there. Once when you hit them, of course, you get your slow animation, but then it just disappears back. She has blades in her hands, and it just looks so cool. And I would like to get it from the killer's perspective, but again, the stream was still going on. I wanted to get this out as fast as possible. And as you can see here, right there, boom, amazing. I'm loving this character. It's just nothing else to say, because by the end of the day, this is going to be my next main killer, and I'm excited for it, especially as a PS4 user. We have no clue where she is on this screen right here, but I do apologize for the people that are LOSTyGIRL's subscribers or people that watch her videos and everything, because honestly, I didn't really want to use her video. I wanted to use a snippet of a stream, but again, I don't have a very strong computer. My computer is basically just there for being able to run YouTube, not for gaming, considering the fact that I got a perfectly fine PS4 right here on this desk, and it's not going anywhere soon. So pretty much by the end of the day, this is going to change the whole effect. Now, if you guys enjoy the gameplay in the background, please, I suggest you go and actually check out LOSTyGIRL's channel. Her channel, let me go ahead and open up my phone because it's kind of hard to remember everything. Well, can't open it for 26 seconds. But, LOSTyGIRL with a Y, right? So it's not with an E, it's LOSTY girl, capitals. But in my opinion, this killer is amazing. You guys are gonna be appalled by how many people, and this will change effective camping, because you don't need it, because her phase walking doesn't give her free insidious. Okay, so if you're really wanting to play her, it's best to move around with her, which is going to be the amazing part. But as without further ado, I'm so glad I got to actually see this. Thank you, LOSTyGIRL, for actually making a video on this killer that was actually released faster. By the way, it's capital Lost, Y, lowercase, capital Girl. She has 180 cases. She got more subscribers than me, and I see why, because stuff like this is amazing. Stuff like that is amazing. Anybody that plays Dead by Daylight and gives good content. So again, guys, check her out. And that's pretty much all there is to say. And I hope to see you guys again. Without further ado, that's all for the video, and I'll see you guys next time. This has been Dynamic Dark Wolf, and I'll see you guys later. Peace.
I ain't the first with the curse, with the thirst that I wanna be better, not worse, man it hurts. I'm on this earth with my words and I put them all together, insert, cause I wanna have worth. Working hella hard till they put me in the dirt. Gonna go far, man, listen to my words.